Friends, I'm pleased to introduce Divyanshi Digital new ATM app, ATM KHATA. This app is purposely for the people those who are running WLA ATM under a franchisee model of any vendors basically. It may be Hitachi, it may be Vakrangi, it may be IndiCash or any other ATMs. So when you're running a ATM, to maintain your ATM accounts is very tough, and we don't have any a special app where you can maintain your accounts properly, so that you can have a proper records of your the cash which you have loaded in the ATM, and the end of the day the remaining cash which is there in the ATM, and based on this what is the dispense from your ATM, so that you can come to know that what amount you are getting as a settlement, whether it is the amount is correct or not. Or moreover, you can have a history also, which is saved on your mobile device itself. So that's the biggest advantage of this app. So it's a ATM khata which we are you have to first enter your login details, which you will get from Divyanshi Digital after filling up your form. So let's log in. So once you log in, you'll get a menu section over here. You can see the menu section. We have loading cash over here. We have remaining cash. We have total loaded cash, dispense cash, loading history, opening history, and remaining history. So these are the basic sections which is very important to maintain your ATM accounts. So let's see all the sections one by one. So first, let us go. Let us see what is this loading cache. Okay, before going to the loading cache, let me explain you that once you start your day, basically. So and you are running an ATM, say for last many years. So there must be some like suppose on 22nd there must be a cash left in the ATM. So whatever cash is left in the ATM, previous day, so that's the remaining cash for that previous day. So like suppose let us see that for like 22nd, 1,95,200 means 70 notes were left for of 2,000, 240 notes were left of 500. 164 notes were left of 200, and 100 notes were left 240 notes were left of 100 denomination. So total amount was left in the ATM was 1,95,200. So whatever is the remaining cash of the previous day is the opening balance of your current day. So once you start a day, so this much cash is already there in the ATM, and it's very important to get the proper dispense figures. Unless and until if you don't have the opening balance, so you won't be able to get the proper dispense. So it's very important. So what this app it does, whenever you save your remaining cash, so that for that particular day it's a remaining cash. For the next day it becomes a opening balance. So once you use this app, you will come to know about that. Whenever you enter your remaining cash, so for 22nd, for a previous for the current day, it will mention it as a it will be featuring in your remaining history, and for opening balance it will be mentioning your in the opening balance history. So once you click this opening history, so you can check it this 23rd 1,95,200, which was the remaining cash of 22nd. Okay, so it's I have already explained. After that, now you want to like you open your ATM and you have some cash with you, and you want to mention you want to enter that cash into your ATM. So first you have to make an entry number. Like suppose if you are starting a day, you are going to make a first entry, so you will mention one, entry 1, and then you will mention the number of notes which you are going to put in that ATM. Suppose if you have 25 notes of 2000, you have say 150 notes of 80 notes of 500. So if you enter the denomination, you will see that the calculation, you will get the total amount, the amount which you are putting up in the ATM. So 200, suppose if you are putting say 190, okay, and this suppose 360, okay. So so you can see that you get the total amount 2,40,000, and there is a date and time also mentioned. So once you save, okay, so as we have already entered 1 and 2 entries, we have already made these entries on the 23rd. So let us I have just shown you just to make you learn that how to make an entry. Okay, so whatever entry, suppose if you have made entry 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever number of entries you can make, the amount which you are loading into your ATM. Okay, so this entry will reflect, you can see these entries in loading history. You have loading history. So in loading history, whatever the amount you are loading into the ATM is easily, it's reflecting over in this section, loading history section. Okay, so after making the entries, basically, suppose if you have made 3 entries, you have loaded cash into your ATM 3 times. Okay, so what happens, to get the exact dispense, you must have the total entries. So you will click this total loaded cash. So once you click the total loaded cash, so whatever number of entries which you have done in a day, so this total loaded cash will be a sum total of all the amount which you have loaded in a day. So suppose if you have loaded 30 and 55, so there is 85. Suppose if you have loaded 200 on 430, so it will be 630. Suppose if you have loaded 200 and 345, so it will be 545. So it's a sum total. So once you go to the remaining like end of the day, when you are going to close your day, so before going to the remaining cash, you have to click this total loaded cash. Be very sure that you have to otherwise you won't be getting a proper dispense figure unless and until you don't click this total loaded cash. Why? Because whatever number of entries that is there, so once you enter this total loaded cash, it will sum all, it will be the sum total of all the entries. Okay, so you must because your dispense will be the opening balance plus total loaded cash minus remaining history. Okay, so afterwards you will go to the remaining cash. You will make an entry, whatever the like suppose if 50 notes are left, you will be mentioning 50 notes. Suppose if 500 125 notes are left, you will make this, and 200 say 36 360 say 140 74 notes are left, and then 100 say suppose if it's 114 notes are left, so 1,48,000. And let me show you, suppose if whatever the remaining cash you are maintaining this 23rd, say it's already there first. Okay, so let me so for 24th it will be the opening say this is the, let me show you in this way. So whatever the entry was of 23rd, remaining cash was there because I have loaded 2 times. So on 24th it's a opening balance for 24th. Okay, so once you have made all the entry and you want to know that what amount has been dispensed from my ATM, so you'll simply click dispense cash, and you'll get the figures whatever the amount is it has been dispensed from your ATM. So dispense amount is opening balance plus total loaded cash minus the remaining notes and you must ensure that you must physically verify the remaining notes. You should not simply take out the slip and mention the remaining cash. you must physically verify the amounts which is remaining in the ATM to get the exact figure, because many times what happen, like people, they are doing the transaction and it gets failed, and that amount goes into the ATM. So unless and until you don't know about the amount at the excess cash, you may land somewhere, you may find that you may not know that the excess cash is there in the ATM. So you must physically verify your notes. Okay, so this is the whole introduction of the ATM Khata app which we have launched. We'll be introducing a deposit section also in this very soon, so that the people, those who are running a CRM machines also, they can make an entry into this ATM Khata app. मैं थोड़ा सा एक बार हिंदी में भी शॉर्ट में बता दूंगा कि जब भी आप दिन का शुरुआत करते हैं तो जो पिछले दिन का आपका रिमेनिंग हिस्ट्री होता है वो आपका ओपनिंग में दिखाएगा। जैसे सपोज़ आपने अगर 22 में जो एंट्री की है आपने, जैसे 22 में आपने जो रिमेनिंग हिस्ट्री थी आपकी, तो वो आप देखें 1,95,200 है, तो वो अगले दिन का आपका ओपनिंग बन जाता है। आप ये देखें ओपनिंग हिस्ट्री में दिखा रहा है ना, 1,95,000। अच्छा, उसके बाद क्या करेंगे, आप अपने लोडिंग कैश में जाते हैं। जो भी आप जैसे आपको ये करना है, तो आपने अगर पहली एंट्री कर रहे हैं तो पहला एंट्री जो भी आप नंबर ऑफ़ नोट्स डाल रहे हैं आपने उसमें डाल दिया, है ना। फिर जो भी आपने मान लीजिए 500 के नोट डाले आपने डाल दिया, जो 200 के नोट डाल रहे हैं आप देखें ये सारा का सारा कैलकुलेशन साथ ही साथ होते जा रहा है, और टोटल अमाउंट भी दिखा रहा है, डेट और टाइम के साथ मेंशन हो रहा है। ठीक है, अब इस जो भी आपने 1, 2, 3 जो भी एंट्री करते हैं आप ये लोडिंग हिस्ट्री में जाके उसको देख सकते हैं, है ना। जैसे आपने देखिए 22 को जो एंट्री लोडिंग 1, 2 था, है ना, 23 की एंट्री थी, और 23 में 2 एंट्री है। एक बार आपने 3,16,500 जमा किया, फिर 4,14,000। अच्छा, जब आप टोटल लोड जो भी एंट्री कर लेते हैं तो उसके बाद आपको टोटल लोडेड कैश निश्चित एक बार क्लिक करना है, क्योंकि जो भी एंट्री आपने की है उसका सम टोटल होना जरूरी है डिस्पेंस कैश निकालने के लिए। ठीक है, तो जब एक बार आप टोटल लोडेड कैश देते हैं तो वो जितने भी आपने एंट्रीज किए वो सारों का मतलब टोटल सम टोटल हो जाता है। ठीक है, तो टोटल लोडेड कैश आपने 23 को जो जमा किया है वो 7,30,500 है। अच्छा, उसके बाद आपको रिमेनिंग कैश जाना है जब अपना दिन ख़त्म हो रहा है और अब आप उसके बाद ट्रांजेक्शन्स नहीं होंगे, तो उसके बाद जो भी आप फिजिकली वेरीफाई कर लेंगे कि आपके एटीएम में कितना कैश है, तो उसको आप मेंशन कर लेंगे। जो भी सपोज मान लीजिए 15 नोट बचे हैं, 500 के मान लीजिए 25 नोट बचे हैं, या 125 नोट बचे हैं, या 200 के मान लीजिए 36 नोट बचे हैं, 100 के मान लीजिए 50 नोट बचे हैं, तो ये आपको मेंशन करना जरूरी है। ठीक है, अच्छा, जो भी आप रिमेनिंग कैश आज का जैसे 23 का डालेंगे 24 का वो ओपनिंग बैलेंस हो जाएगा। ठीक है, और जब आप ये सारी एंट्री कर लेंगे तो आपको डिस्पेंस कैश पे जैसे क्लिक करते हैं तो आपको आपका डिस्पेंस फिगर मिल जाएगा। तो ये इस एटीएम खाता ऐप से आप आसानी से अपने एटीएम का अकाउंट्स मेंटेन कर सकते हैं और बहुत ही कन्वीनियंट है। और आने वाले समय में हम लोग इसमें एक डिपॉजिट सेक्शन भी ऐड करेंगे, जिससे कि अगर डिपॉजिट भी हो रहा है आपके एटीएम में तो उस कंडीशन में ओपनिंग बैलेंस प्लस टोटल लोडेड कैश प्लस डिपॉजिट इन अ डे माइनस रिमेनिंग, तब आपका डिस्पेंस आता है। आशा है कि आप लोगों को ये एटीएम खाता ऐप काफ़ी मदद करेगा आपके एटीएम अकाउंट्स मेंटेन करने में। और जो भी हमारे मित्र हैं जो किसी भी वेंडर के थ्रू वो एटीएम चला रहे हैं फ्रेंचाइजी मॉडल पे, तो वो आसानी से इवन जो सीआरएस भी जो हैं वो लोग जो एटीएम कैश लोड करते हैं वो भी इस ऐप का यूज़ कर सकते हैं। और इवन कैश काउंटर पे जो लोग बैठते हैं वो भी इस ऐप का यूज़ कर सकते हैं। एटीएम खाता चूँकि मैं एटीएम के लिए स्पेसिफिकली ये है, लेकिन इवन कैश काउंटर